Sometimes love comes around.
Hi guys, I'm back. It's 9 o'clock in the evening on Thursday, and 48 hours ago I was waking up in recovery. My surgery went absolutely fine, no complications. They put me on a ward about 10:30, and about 3 o'clock in the morning I was up having a wee, and then up again at 5, and then up again at 7, not just to pee, but I remember seeing on everybody's videos, the quicker you get out of your bed and start doing a bit of walking, the quicker your recovery will be. And thank you for those tips, because that's spot on. I did recover very well. There was 4 women in total who had the surgery. Pardon me, very bad wind after this. 4 women who had the surgery, including myself, and I was the last one. And the other 3 women are still in hospital because they didn't get out of bed. So any tips for anybody? As soon as you physically can, don't have to do a lot, just a little bit of walking. I mean, at one point they could never find me because I was never in bed. I was going around the ward talking to everybody else who'd had the surgery. So I'm hardcore. I made it, and it wasn't as bad as I thought. At some points it wasn't as good as I thought. The wind pains were the worst. I kept getting wind in my back. But I will show you my tummy. Obviously you can't see the incisions because they're covered up, but I thought I'd be brave. Obviously I'm a little bit sauced, also bear with me. So okay, without showing too much, these are my incisions. I have 6. Now this one here, I can show you a little bit of it, because I was showing my mum how small they are. Can you see that? How tiny that is? And that's completely healed. So that was that one. These ones, oh, where am I? Wrong hand. These ones here are okay. This one here is still open. It's about 1 centimetre. This one's quite big. It goes right the way across, and it is still open. But I feel obviously a bit sore and tender to touch, but no, not as bad as I thought at all. So obviously everything's slowly but surely, and the soup they gave me in hospital was absolutely horrible. It was just muddy water. So I come home and I've just had 3, I say teaspoons, but they're baby weaning spoons, so they're even smaller than teaspoons. I had about 3 teaspoons of soup, and that was just heaven. I'm not hungry at all. Hunger's not there. But it was just nice to have a different taste in my mouth. It really was. And I really feel like someone was up there watching me, because every member of staff I dealt with was so kind, so nice. I didn't come across one member of staff that was unpleasant. And it's, you know, I don't know if for you guys in America, the surgery was done in Hackney, which is like the murder capital of Britain, if you like. It's a very rough area. And I tell you what, there were some fantastic people there. Fantastic. They were so nice. And I think because I was, like, the surgical team came to see me stand there, went, so how are we today? And I was like sitting up in my chair. I was like, I'm fine, I'm going home today. And they said, oh, well, can we assess you first? I was like, you can do, but I'm going home because I feel great. And they're like, are you sure? And I was like, yep, I want to go home. And they're like, well, your wounds look great, you look great, your obs are fantastic, you're doing lots of walking, we've been told that you don't sit in bed very long. So they were really pleased with me. So if anybody's watching this who's about to have their surgery, it's not as bad as you think. I woke up in recovery, and that was probably the worst, because you're very disorientated and you've got tubes and stuff coming out of every orifice, and it's disorientating generally. And I just woke up and I was like, where am I, what am I doing, what's going on, how long have I been under? And but after that it seems to be downhill. I mean, I think I overdid it a little bit yesterday, and I drank sort of 5 teaspoons of soup, and I should have probably only had about 2 or 3. But in some ways I was glad that I overdid it while I was in hospital, so I would know sort of my limits, and I certainly do now. I come home with that little bit of soup, I'm done, thank you very much. Psychologically, in some ways, you think, oh, I should be having more. But once you sort of get over that, it's fine. You know, in the day, as long as you know you're having what you feel is comfortable, then that's spot on. So I want to thank everybody for praying for me and wishing me best of luck and fingers crossed and everything, because it obviously worked. Because apart from being sore and obviously very careful getting up and sitting down, etc., I really do feel really, really well, so I'm very thankful. I'm going to see if my hubby will come and say hello. Luke! Luke! Hey, quick! No. Yeah, no, none of it. Just come and say a quick hello. No, he doesn't want to. I did a video in hospital and he said a quick hello on there. He's kind of shy. But he's been super. He's been, been by my side all the way, walking the hospital corridors, while I was under, which, as I say, I was more worried about everybody else, because they were just, sitting around waiting for me. I was like, out of it. But no, I was treated really well. There's nothing I would warn anybody about. It's very handy to have some peppermint water with you. They're giving me that in the hospital for the wings, and that really does help. Really does help. And I've got soluble paracetamol now, and that's it. I only had one lot of morphine, and that was literally what they gave me in recovery. I didn't need any more. I was fine. So I just wanted to let you know I'm back and I'm alive and I'm doing really well. And obviously the next couple of days is, taken nice and gently. But just thanks everyone for your support. I really didn't think it was going to be as good as what it was, and so early into the operation without even the weight loss success yet, I can say I don't regret it at all. It was uncomfortable and it wasn't the best experience of my life, but in comparison to how other people's surgery went, I was really thankful. There was a woman in the bed next to me who'd been in hospital for 5 weeks with complications from her bypass, so it just grounded me in the fact that, I'm laying here with a bit of wind pain. What the hell am I moaning about when that lady's in agony, So that's not to scare anybody, as I say. Obviously, based on your own experience, I don't expect you to watch this and think, oh, if Bonnie's okay, I'm going to be okay, because it doesn't always work that way. But I can tell you having a positive mind helped, and I can tell you that doing a lot of walking helped. Even though you don't want to, you do want to wallow in that bed and just not move, because your stomach feels solid. It's like a tree trunk and you can't bend. But I mean, even now, 2 days later, I'm bending fine. I have issues like with slippers and things, but other than that, it's not bad. I feel a bit tired. Obviously, it takes it out of you. You don't sleep as well in hospital. So, all that said, I'm going to be quiet now and turn this off, and I'll do a video in a couple of days. I'm going to try and do a video every Tuesday so it falls in line with my surgery. So if you don't hear from me before, I will be doing a video on Tuesday. Britt, thank you very much for your video response. I didn't get it before the surgery, I just watched it, but it was still really nice to know you made it for me. And Maureen, thank you very much for your messages, and Hazel-eyed Daisy, Crystal. I know there's loads of other people, so I thank you all. Mwah. I love you all, and here's to a new me. I'll speak to you all soon. Bye.